Good morning, welcome to Bitcoin Bounce. My name is Joseph, and today I'm looking at this Bitcoin chart, and we are back to $19,600, it's a critical support level. And on the Ethereum chart, we broke through a very important trend line. We fell by 8%. And I thought with this Ethereum merge that Ethereum's going to go up 20-30%. I bought a lot of Ethereum, I bought a lot of Bitcoin, and I'm expecting a surge to the upside, but things is going in the opposite direction. Today I want us to take a look at a video that Steve from Crypto Crew University that he brought out, and the question I'm asking is, did I make a mistake? Should I not have bought Ethereum and Bitcoin? Did I not wait? You know, I know some of the commentary says that Bitcoin is going to go to $13,600, and maybe I should rather wait to that level, maybe sell out my Bitcoin, make a small loss, and then wait for 13,000 and buy again. What should I do? So let's listen to Steve and see if we can get some answers.
Now, we're going to start here on the 5-day Gaussian channel. This is a chart that has treated us incredibly well. And if you're new to our channel, we predicted the bottom in 2018 when nobody wanted to listen. Bitcoin price was around 6 or 7K. We said it was going to drop to about 3K. Everyone said we were absolutely crazy and that we were going to a new all-time high. You always want to do the opposite of everybody, but you don't just want to flip a coin and do the opposite. You want to base it on facts. We were about to have a 3-day death cross, and then we had it and we plummeted to about 3K. When we got down here to 3K, everyone screamed we were going a lot lower. The same people that were screaming up here that we were going a lot higher. Those people like to change their minds a lot, and they don't base anything on the facts and the charts. It's purely emotion. Bitcoin will always do the opposite of everyone, including stocks will do the opposite of the herd. All right. Now we're seeing some similar action here. The Gaussian channel gave us foreshadowing in May of 2021. We made many videos about it. We said, look, plain and simple, when you're in a large rally and you touch the Gaussian channel, it acts like quicksand. Plain and simple. Leave a comment down below if you remember that video and the 900 other videos we made saying the exact same thing. We touch quicksand, it'll be roughly about 1 year in quicksand. Why did we say that? We based it on 12 years of history. Anytime we're in a large uptrend and we just touch the Gaussian channel, it acts like quicksand. It just pulls us down and we're in over our head, and it takes us on average about 1 year to recover. What if I told you that those videos we made were precisely 485 days ago and we're still knee deep in quicksand? All right, hard to believe, but again, we just base everything based on facts here. That's why you just subscribed, right? Now, what we're seeing with the Gaussian channel is our secret weapon. What we've noticed is that when we head into the Gaussian channel, right, after being in a large uptrend, we touch the Gaussian channel, it acts like quicksand, it pulls us down. And when we drop into the golden zone, which is the zone below the Gaussian channel, this is where the magic happens. We noticed that in 2014, our bottom price, meaning the bottom of Bitcoin, was precisely 59% into the golden zone. Meaning if you took the level from up here, where the golden zone starts, to here, it's a 59% drop to the market bottom. Fast forward to 2018, we've noticed that it was again 49% into the golden zone, marked this bottom. So we have 59, 49. What's kind of in the middle of that? Well, that's where we bottomed here. In 2022, we were precisely 53% into the golden zone, marking our bottom. All right. So this chart right here is screaming that the bottom is in. We've already dropped precisely what we've done in other markets. Who cares that the high majority of people are screaming we're going a lot lower? You always want to do the opposite of them. And then we look at further charts. We have our rainbow price indicator here. When we're in the bear market, when we drop into this blue area, which we did here all through this bear market, that marked the market bottom. Same in 2018. We touched this blue level here, and then the COVID crash, we went deep into the blue. We're in the blue right now, okay? Dropping further from here, there is no further, right? We're already in the dark blue. We're in the lowest we can go. Now we look at something even more important. Back in January, we started calling for a very large crash coming in the market. We called it a mega crash. Based on this, what Bitcoin does is follow precise patterns. In 2014, we crossed down with our momentum. Right after that, we had a very large rally. Bitcoin likes to get everybody really, really excited before it kicks them in the shorts. And that's what it did. It got everybody really excited with a rally. Right after we crossed down below here was a big rally, get everybody excited, and then a mega crash down here. 2018, same thing. We dropped below here in price. We had a big, large rally. Everybody got excited, and then we mega crashed down to here. 2022, we prepared everybody since January for this. If you missed out on this mega crash, hit the subscribe button. We talk about the largest moves in crypto, and it's usually moves that nobody's really talking about. All right. Now, this was same thing. We dropped below here. We had a very large rally, and then we had a mega crash. It's very simple. What you'll notice in the stochastic RSI and what we've been watching is a cross up. You can see we had a cross up back in July, and we are rising. How do you know we're out of the bear market completely? We're going to get above here. But this is where things get really exciting. Look at what we've done in the past. As soon as you start to have a cross up, it's game on. We've had a cross up, and hopefully in this month of September, we can get higher than 5.8, which we're at right now. All right. If we can close above 5.8, it's game on. With a cross up, it's game on. All right. So this is another major sign that nobody's paying attention to on the monthly chart, with the stochastic guy having a cross up, pointing up and heading towards the most critical level, is 20 level. Once we get above here, it'll be too late. Bitcoin will be a lot higher in price, and you're going to have missed your opportunity. Don't sit on your hands. I've said it time and time again. We've called for the bottom to be in a little over 90 days ago. Now, what we're doing in this video, we're going to talk about the facts in each of these, and then I'm going to give my honest opinion at the end based on everything we talked about and what I think will actually happen with Bitcoin, so you can be well prepared. The next one is on the weekly. We have two of the most famous moving averages, the 50 MA and the 100 MA, and when they cross for the first time, it's usually about halfway into the bear market, meaning we've already bottomed and we're about halfway into this bear market. All right, happened in 2015 when we had this cross, meaning the green line crossed the red line, happened about midway through, right? Even if you know nothing about charts, you're like, all right, I get that. This green line crossed through here, right in the middle. Pretty cool. How about in 2019? Well, we were about midway through the bear market and we had this cross. All right. 2022, what are we doing? We just had this cross. So we assume the bottom is already in and we're about midway through. All right. Which tells us we got about 3 more months of this turmoil. And the next 3 months, we could rally up to this green line, which we did in the past rallies. All right. So when you look at these moving averages, it's really fascinating what's happening. Okay. Now, golden zones. 1 golden zone, 2, 3, 4 in Bitcoin's entire history. All right. So we can debate whether the bottom is in or not because we don't know. What we can't debate about is right now, where price is right now as you're watching this video, it's one of the 5 best buying opportunities of your life. We can't argue that. Those are just plain facts in the charts. We've only been in the golden zone literally 3 other times. Literally. Now, when we're in the golden zone and we touch this yellow line in the RSI, that usually marks the market bottom. It did so here, and it did so here, and guess where we are? We're at the yellow line in the golden zone. So again, right in front of our faces, it's like, hey, you know, all these people are screaming that October is going to be a bloodbath. It's a world recession. We're going into a global depression. People are going to be hiding under their tables. Nobody's going to go outside. Nobody's even going to look at the sun. Well, right in front of us, hey, Bitcoin has pretty bright days ahead of it. We've already hit the bottom. We want to go on the facts and the charts, not our emotion, okay? So right in front of us, we have a golden opportunity. Well, how about this? We have the 100 MA and the 20 MA, even more critical levels on the weekly chart. And this marked precisely the market bottom every time for Bitcoin's entire history. 2015, when the yellow line crosses the red, was precisely at the market bottom. 2018, when the yellow line crosses the red, was precisely at the market bottom. 2022, when the yellow line crosses the red, was precisely at 17.5. which all the other charts are screaming the same thing. Okay, so now let's get to my honest take. I've showed you many charts here, and again, we can cover many more. If you've seen our videos, there's a lot of charts that are saying the same thing, but here's what I think is going to happen. What I think is going to happen are all the people that were screaming that we're going a lot lower here, they're going to really regret that decision, because they're going to buy in probably around 50K, and they're going to get really caught with their pants down. We'll get more into that in the future. But what usually happens in market bottoms is people sit on their hands. They don't buy because they're waiting for some fictitious price that's supposed to come, because everyone's screaming for it. It happens to be now below 10K. Everyone's yelling for below 10K, so a lot of people won't buy until it goes below 10K, but it will never go to below 10K again, unfortunately. So those people will miss out. And when we get up to 30K, they're still not going to believe it. And when we get up to 40K, they'll be on the fence, but they won't believe it. And when we get up to 50K, it's going to start moving quickly. So between 50 and 60, it's not going to be much time. And that's when they're going to buy in, between 50 and 60. And they're going to miss the boat because they were waiting for below 10. So they were waiting for below 10. They'll buy back in at 55, 60, unfortunately.
Hey guys, I hope this encouraged you a little bit. I think I'm going to hold on to my Bitcoin and my Ethereum, and I'm going to wait for it to go up. I'll just be a little bit more patient. Maybe I'm too much in a hurry. I don't have a take profit or a stop loss right now. I'm just going to wait for a swoop to the upside, and then I'll make a decision again. I'm going to be back with Dion on Monday, and then we're going to look again at where are we with Bitcoin, and also Dion is going to give us some really good signals for next week. Have a fantastic weekend. See you next time.